Shanghai SH760A 1974-86. The Shanghai SH760 is a car produced in China from 1965 to 1991 primarily for government officials not important enough to warrant a FAW Honkai. The design was based on the Mercedes-Benz 220S W180 model of the mid-1950s, with modified front and rear styling to resemble an American Packard of the same era such as the patrician 1955 model. Originally built by the Shanghai City Agricultural Machinery Manufacturing Company, this became STAC, Shanghai Tractor and Automobile Corporation, in April 1969. The company changed its name to SATIC, Shanghai Automobile and Tractor Industry Corporation, in the mid-1980s and became SAIC in 1990. The Shanghai Automobile Assembly Line produced its first prototype on September 28, 1958, called Fengwang, meaning Phoenix in English. It was based on a 1957 FSO Warsaw and was powered by a 2.1-liter Nanjing NJ05 4-cylinder engine, itself a copy of the Soviet Poboda M20 engine. The Phoenix models are distinguished by round headlights and fins to the rear. The front end resembled the American 1955 to 1956 Packard Patrician and Packard Clipper models. A second Phoenix prototype was produced in January 1959, now with quad headlights. The car was powered by a 150 horsepower V8 for a top speed of 120 km per hour, 75 miles per hour, but other sources mentioned that the engine was the new Nanjing CN070, a 3.5-liter inline-six that produced around 70 horsepower. The styling was similar to the 1958 Plymouth. The third prototype, named the Jiatong, was produced in November 1959 and returned to dual headlights. The grille design featured two dragons incorporated into it, as well as new hood ornaments. This prototype was probably powered by a V8 engine. The final Phoenix prototype was now based on the Mercedes-Benz 220 W180, instead of the FSO Warsaw, otherwise the styling was similar to the first prototype. In the summer of 1959, the production version of the Phoenix was released. Very few Phoenix models were produced. In December 1964, a modified Phoenix changed its name to Shanghai SH760, and was in full production. A mere 50 cars were built in 1964, but by the mid-70s factory capacity stood at 5,000 per annum. The SH760 was powered by the Gen Golden Phoenix 680Q, a 2.2-liter straight-six engine developing 90 bhp, 67 kilowatts, 91 PS, and coupled with a 4-speed manual gearbox. As with the basis of the bodywork, this was a copy of 1950s Mercedes-Benz mechanicals, although the engine was OHV instead of OHC. Construction was by hand, with the old-fashioned methods and on a small scale. A 1985 visitor described the process as chaotic, with many body parts rusting before they were even painted, but since the metal was so thick, this was not an issue, as they would still easily outlast the engine and transmission. In 1974, the SH760A was released. This was a complete redesign of the SH760 with more modern front and rear end design replacing the 1950s styling of the SH760, although the center section was still 1950s Mercedes-Benz. The powertrain was carried over from the SH760. Air conditioning was developed and approved in 1983, but was not available until 1988 with the SH760B. Production continued until around 1989 with some 49,000 units produced.